Okay. I guess this will be a part 2. I'm having internet issues. So anyway, this is going to be about the comment I read. This guy said that John Fox won the Super Bowl in Denver because the players thanked him. So he wasn't even there. He was fired. I mean, coming off of one of the most devastating Super Bowl losses in Denver, he was fired. And then the next year, they hire a new coach and they win the Super Bowl. And I said, if you can't win a Super Bowl with the top 5 defense and Peyton Manning, you won't win a Super Bowl. His reply is Peyton Manning was not a legend. I strictly remember Peyton Manning have ankle issues. He had the surgery on the neck. Some of his throws didn't have the velocity. But somebody that great, you're always going to put under a microscope. But it was Peyton Manning. Regardless of how you feel or I feel, it was still Peyton Manning. He still had the brains, and he could still throw a great 10-yard slant. And I remember in the playoffs, they were losing. Peyton Manning scrambled and brought him back. And I remember this guy grabbed at Peyton's ankles, and he was able to get loose, and he ran to the side and threw a ball. Last minute touchdown, they go to the Super Bowl. That was Peyton Manning. Whether you like it or not, that was Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning had bad stats in the Super Bowl. Yeah. But so did John Elway, and so did Big Ben. There's several quarterbacks that had low quarterback ratings in that Super Bowl. But you're going to tell me John Elway, Big Ben, Peyton Manning, name a few, are not legends, are not going to be known for something. They have Super Bowl rings. Big Ben's probably going to go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time in Pittsburgh. And I'm sorry, but that means everything to me. Pittsburgh's won like 5 or 6 Super Bowls. So this guy, you can't take delusion. You cannot like Tom Brady, but if you say Tom Brady is not a good quarterback, that's your opinion. But fact is, he's got 5 Super Bowl rings. You cannot like Jerry Rice, but Jerry Rice will go down in history as one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. So when I got this guy telling me that John Fox is great, and he's been to the Super Bowl twice, lost them twice, and was fired in Denver because Elway felt that the team was laying down at times. We'll go back to that Super Bowl. They laid down. John Fox, I put him in that same category as the Marty Schottenheimers and Ron Rivera, which I'll get to that too. They can build a team. They can hype a team. They're going to be dominant at times through regular season, but they're going to fall off the wagon and they'll never finish. With Ron Rivera, go back to when he was the defensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles, the year that Terrell Owens hurt his ankle, and everybody was wondering if he was going to come back. And then Donovan McNabb had a cold in that Super Bowl. But what happened against that great defense of Philadelphia's? Checkdowns. They're throwing it to the running back. Running back's eating up 10, 15 yards at a time in the middle of the field, wide open. Because you go from playing this tough defense to playing a very safe defense in the Super Bowl. Well, you go and you see the Chicago Bears Super Bowl in 2006, where what happened? We were winning. We had stopped all these throws that Peyton Manning likes to do. But what did Peyton Manning do? Started checking down, throwing to Joseph Addai. Over the middle, you had Brian Urlacher looking up at the stands going, bring us in, bring us in. You had safeties back deep. Wound up losing the same way. Ron Rivera, Carolina Panthers. Guys, it is what it is. There's some coaches that can get you over the hump, and then there's some coaches that just get in the mind sometimes when they're in certain games. To me, John Fox is fine for where he's at. He's going to help us build, but mark my words, he's not going to be the guy. Won't be the guy. And right now, John Fox is a head coach. It ain't like he's over our defense. Our defense is good because of Vic Fangio. You look at the 49ers defense. We got that. You know who else we need now? We need an offensive coach for Mitchell Trubisky. We need to do everything we can to keep Vic Fangio, and we need to get rid of Fox. And I would love to see Jim Harbaugh come in. I would love to see Peyton Manning or Brett Favre come in as offensive coordinator. You think Dowell Loggins is going to be the guy? Psst. This is the guy that had Mark Sanchez in the Jets. Can't finish. How many times they go to playoffs? How many times that offense just stutter? So whenever you got people dropping in the comments, and then they want to insult, and then I'm a hardcore Bears fan, and you got this guy telling me that I'm not a Bears fan, I'm a Packers fan? Really? Then I called him delusional, and then he gets mad because he says I'm insulting him. I'm insulting him, but he's going to call me a Packers fan, call me a kid. I'm 34 years old. And I've watched these Bears games for years. I'm a passionate Bears fan, and I just hate us losing. I hate us overpaying for players that are not going to play for us or they're a cancer to our team. I hate when we get rid of great players that still have years left in them. So, yeah, I think with Vic Fangio, we can really make a jump and get a good offensive-minded head coach. And look at the 85 Bears. You had Mike Ditka, a former tight end, and Buddy Ryan, defensive mind. There's something about that. If you got one great coach on one end, then you need another great coach on the other. And when you got people posting comments that are using their emotion to say that they like this player or they like that player, that's fine. Like whatever you want. But you still got to have some sense of reality. Because sometimes it ain't about what you want or what you like. And in my opinion, John Fox, we were 3-13, and that's fine. Say what you want, but John Fox was the head coach. How do you explain that last Browns game? And I'm not even talking about winning or losing in that Browns game. What I'm talking about that Browns game is you have Mitchell Trubisky hand off 9 times. I mean, did Sanchez not even dress? Why didn't Sanchez go in the fourth quarter? Right? You ain't gonna have him throw the ball first quarter, second quarter. We're going to have him come in fourth quarter and throw the ball? That's John Fox. I like Ryan Pace. Ryan Pace has showed me that he can draft, that he has a good eye on defense and offense, and I like him being our general manager. But now he needs to finish the job. He proved me right. He proved me wrong about Mitchell Trubisky. He proved me wrong about a few people. So now what we need to do is finish. And if we will win under 6 games this year with John Fox at the helm, we need to cut him. We need to get rid of him. If we can win 9 games this year with John Fox, then you know what? You're right. John Fox is amazing. We should keep him. He's the guy. I just don't see us winning 9 games. I'm just ready to win. I'm ready to beat the Packers twice a year. I'm ready to win and be ahead of the NFC North. And that's just my thoughts. So I'm going to start doing these live broadcasts when it comes to comments that I read. And that comment today just drove me up the wall. Peyton Manning's not a legend. John Fox won a Super Bowl because the Broncos team thanked him after their Super Bowl win with Gary Kubiak as their head coach. It is what it is. Anyway, like I said, I've got a new camcorder coming. I'm going to continue doing these podcasts. I'm using the Bears podcast to kind of get a grasp of things and how I want to upload and how I want to do some of these things. But I got movie reviews coming, CD reviews coming, thoughts, vlogs, even short stories, short films. I'm into all that stuff. More music stuff coming. Music videos for songs that I wrote, demos for songs I wrote in Memphis, cover songs, learn how to play on guitar. Might even do some like hair tutorials. On my channel, those hair tutorials got a lot of views, and there's a lot of stuff that's really hard to find, especially if you're a guy. But so subscribe to the channel, like, or dislike. Throw your comments on there. Either way, it's a win-win. And I appreciate everybody taking the time to listen. If there's anything that you think I could do to add to this channel that no one else does, let me know. I just kind of want to do everything. And I don't really care what it is. I don't really want to be stuck to one thing. I just kind of want to do everything. But consistently right now, these podcasts and these bear stuff will be something that will be consistent until I get everything the way I need it from the technology perspective and ideas and all that. So like, subscribe, share, and we'll do it again soon.